The 2025 Honda CB500 Up Bike is here, and if you've been waiting for an upgrade in the mid-capacity naked sports category, this machine is worth your attention. Honda has been refining its 500cc lineup for years, and with the 2025 CB500, the company aims to strike a balance between practicality, performance, everyday usability, and that unmistakable Honda reliability. In today's video, we're diving deep into every detail of this motorcycle, from its design and styling to the mechanical heart beating inside, the way it rides, how it performs in real-world conditions, and of course the pricing and value aspect. By the end, you'll know exactly whether this is the right machine for you. Starting from the overall look, the CB500 Up Bike gets a fresh modern naked design that feels sharp and aggressive but also practical enough for everyday commuting. At the front, you're greeted by a redesigned LED headlamp that now sits slower and tighter, giving the bike a more muscular stance. The angular shape of the light combined with the slim LED indicators adds to its street fighter personality. The headlamp housing blends seamlessly with the front forks, giving it a clean but purposeful look. Honda has also slightly reshaped the front fender, making it more aerodynamic and stylish, while keeping the functional benefit of channeling road spray away. The golden-colored upside-down forks stand out visually and hint at the premium suspension setup that this bike now boasts. Moving to the side profile, the CB500 Up Bike continues the naked street fighter attitude with muscular fuel tank shrouds that extend outward, giving the bike a broad-shouldered look. The tank itself is sculpted, offering knee cutouts for better grip, which is always a welcome feature whether you're carving corners or just cruising through city traffic. The side panels and tail section flow nicely with the minimalist design, and the frame is partly exposed to emphasize the naked style. You'll notice the engine is neatly tucked into the chassis, with the matte black finish on the casings adding a premium touch. The short, stubby exhaust design is another visual highlight, with a slightly upswept angle that looks sporty without being over the top. The bike's proportions are well balanced, not too bulky, and not too compact, which means it looks equally good whether you're a new rider stepping into the middleweight class or an experienced motorcyclist looking for an everyday performer. From the rear, the CB500 Up Bike has a clean and sharp finish. The tail section is slim, with a tiny LED tail lamp that sits just below the seat. The indicators remain sleek, and Honda has managed to keep the rear fender minimal without compromising practicality. The number plate holder extends from below, giving a neat finish while still keeping the spray away from the rider. The split seat setup is slightly stepped, offering enough comfort for both rider and pillion. The pillion seat isn't too high, which makes it more practical for everyday riding. The grab rails are tucked in neatly, so they don't ruin the design flow. Overall, the rear view reinforces the sporty street character of this bike. Now let's talk about the engine, the heart of the CB500. Honda continues to use the tried and tested 471cc parallel twin liquid-cooled engine, which is well known for its smooth power delivery and reliability. For 2025, it's been fine-tuned for better throttle response and efficiency. It produces around 47 horsepower and 43 Nm of torque, which places it right in the sweet spot for both city riding and highway cruising. It's Euro 5 compliant and features Honda's latest fuel injection mapping, which ensures crisp throttle inputs and efficient combustion. The 6-speed gearbox is paired with an assist and slipper clutch, making gear shifts light and preventing rear wheel lock-up during aggressive downshifts. The exhaust note has also been revised slightly, giving a deeper and throatier sound that enhances the overall riding feel. When it comes to performance, the CB500 Up Bike shines as a versatile all-rounder. In the city, it's nimble and easy to maneuver thanks to its well-balanced chassis and reasonable weight, which sits at around 190 kilograms. The upright riding position, wide handlebars, and comfortable seat height of about 785 mm make it approachable for a wide range of riders, including those who are new to mid-capacity motorcycles. The suspension setup, featuring 41 mm shown upside-down forks at the front and a preload adjustable monoshock at the rear, strikes a great balance between comfort and control. It absorbs bumps and potholes well while still offering stability and confidence when cornering. On highways and open roads, the CB500 Up Bike feels planted and stable, easily cruising at 120 km/h without stress. The parallel twin engine delivers linear acceleration, not explosive but more than enough for spirited riding. Overtaking is smooth, and the bike doesn't feel strained even when you push it closer to its top speed. The wind protection is minimal given its naked design, but for most riders this adds to the raw street fighter feel. If you're into weekend twisty rides, the CB500 rewards you with agile handling and enough torque to keep you entertained. The braking system is another strong point, with dual 296mm discs at the front paired with Nissan radial calipers and a single 240mm disc at the rear. ABS comes standard, and the braking performance is precise and confidence-inspiring. Fuel efficiency is always a major consideration, and Honda has managed to keep this bike frugal for its class. You can expect around 27 to 29 km per liter depending on your riding style, which means long distances are achievable without frequent fuel stops, thanks to the 17-liter fuel tank. This makes it a great option not only for daily commuting but also for longer weekend tours. Technology-wise, the CB500 Up Bike gets an updated full-color TFT display that shows all essential information like speed, revs, fuel consumption, gear position, and more. It now also supports smartphone connectivity, allowing you to pair it with the Honda Road Sync app for turn-by-turn navigation, calls, and music control. The switchgear has been slightly revised for better tactile feel, and overall ergonomics make it easy to operate on the go. Honda has kept rider aids simple but functional, with ABS and a basic traction control system ensuring safety without overcomplicating the riding experience. Pricing is always a key factor, and the 2025 Honda CB500 Up Bike is positioned smartly in the middleweight naked segment. In most markets, it falls between the entry-level 300A 400cc bikes and the more expensive 600A 700cc class. Depending on the region, you can expect it to be priced around $7,000 to $8,000, which makes it an excellent value considering the package on offer. It's affordable to own, easy to maintain, and Honda's strong service network further adds to the peace of mind. Insurance and running costs are also relatively reasonable compared to bigger bikes, making this a very approachable option for riders upgrading from smaller machines. So who is this bike really for? The CB500 Up Bike is an ideal choice for someone who wants a versatile, reliable, and stylish motorcycle that can handle a bit of everything. It's not the most powerful in its class, nor the lightest, but it hits the perfect balance of practicality and fun. For commuters, it's comfortable and fuel efficient. For weekend riders, it offers enough performance to keep the adrenaline flowing. For long-distance touring, it's stable and economical. And for new riders stepping into the mid-capacity segment, it's approachable without being overwhelming. In conclusion, the 2025 Honda CB500 Up Bike is a well-rounded package that delivers Honda's signature quality, balanced performance, and everyday usability. It doesn't try to be the flashiest or the fastest, but it nails the basics with refinement and reliability. If you're looking for a middleweight naked bike that you can ride daily, take on weekend trips, and trust for years to come, the CB500 deserves a serious spot on your short list. Honda has once again proven that sometimes, less is more, and a bike that does everything well often becomes the one you enjoy the most.